Stephen A. definitely planning a 2028 presidential run, man. He most definitely planning it. But if he run, he gonna lose. I'm gonna tell you why. Because for one, he's a registered independent, bro. He's not on either side. He's not a Democrat. He's not a Republican. So that right there automatically gonna basically disqualify him for even getting enough votes to even be taken seriously. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, bro, if you expecting the black community to ride with you through the presidential race, I honestly believe the majority of black America will not vote for Stephen A. because they can't trust him. They gonna feel like they can't trust him because at the end of the day, people gonna know what is your agenda specifically for us, for black America. And I don't think Stephen A. really gonna touch on that. I feel like Stephen A. is gonna more so speak my agendas for America, the American people, and what's in the best interest of the American people, whether that includes black America or not. That's what I feel like the stand Stephen A. gonna take, and that's why I think he ain't gonna have that vote. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna have a black vote. He just won't. Not enough of it. And Stephen A. has gotten to a point in wealth, bro, where you start to really become detached from what the everyday person goes through, from what the everyday person is dealing with. And at the end of the day, Stephen A. dog has been alienating himself from the black community for a number of years. Like I said, I don't believe Stephen A. is anti-black, but it's the comments and it's the actions and it's the way he speak about certain topics that makes black America raise an eyebrow to him. Like, bro, what side are you on, bro? For real? And if you think the Republicans will vote for Stephen A., I don't think they'll accept him. You know what I'm saying? Because look how Trump called Stephen A. an idiot. Told him straight up he don't feel like he's intelligent enough to even run for president.
Stephen A. Smith, who has talked about running for president, said he would blame you if the Knicks lost the game. How do you respond to that?
I think he's a nice guy, but you need a certain aptitude to run for president. You need a high IQ. I'm not sure that Stephen has that. I don't think he does, actually.
Stephen A. is looking like he can debate anybody under the table. He feel like he could have debated Kamala Harris. And the arrogance that Stephen A. has, bro, about himself, sometimes it just loses people. And then you've been taking constant shots at the Democratic Party for over a year now. You know what I'm saying?
I dare them to be on a stage with me and explain how you could justify prioritizing those things ahead of affordability, ahead of safety in the streets, ahead of safety with our borders, et cetera, et cetera. That is the reason that I haven't completely shut down. But they are really, really lucky that I'm just building my coffers now. They're lucky I don't have that money lock, stock, and barrel where I never had to worry about my quality of life ever again. Because if that were the case and I had that much money in my coffers, oh yeah, I would run because I believe I would beat them.
You believe you will beat them?
I believe I would beat them.
That alone, they ain't gonna vote for you. You know what I'm saying? The Democrats not gonna vote for you. So you registering as an independent, where the majority of your votes gonna come from? It's gonna come from the Republican side? I don't think so. It's gonna come from the Democrat. Damn sure not, because you've been taking hella shots at the Democratic Party for over a year now, bro. You feel me? You put down Kamala Harris. You put down Michelle Obama. You feel me? You chastised that Jasmine Crockett. Bruh, if he run for president in 2028, I think he gonna get humbled real deal quick. He gonna see it ain't as easy as you thought it was gonna be, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Debate skills or not, bro. You debating on sports. This is different. This is a different, politics is a different field. And on top of that, don't think people won't be digging in your past looking for any amount of dirt they can try to find and put out on you. They'll try to put smut on your name. They'll try a smear campaign. Anything to discredit you, so what? To make the narrative shift against you with the majority of the American people looking at you like, oh, nah, ain't no way in hell we'll vote for that dude. Trust him to run the country. Ain't no way. That's what he'll be facing. I'm telling y'all. And like I said, the majority of black America probably wouldn't vote for Stephen A. because everything he's done over a number of years just being on ESPN has turned black America off enough. Feel me? From the way he smutted Kyrie, from the way he tried LeBron with his son, from the way he spoke on even Lamar Jackson. in his early days as a quarterback. You feel me?
But there is a difference between a running quarterback and a quarterback who happens to run. And you know who showed you that yesterday? Patrick Mahomes. Do you see, ladies and gentlemen, do you see the difference? There is a difference between a running quarterback and a quarterback who can run. A quarterback who can run was what you saw yesterday, okay, against the Houston Texans. A running quarterback is somebody, for some inexplicable reason, John Harbaugh haven't thrown the football 59 times.
Basically, he was trying to imply Lamar was just a running back playing quarterback. That's what he was calling Lamar at that time. But we all see what Lamar done became, and so he shut that narrative down real quick. But a lot of Black America feel like Stephen A. just make anti-Black statements. They feel like he's a sellout. They feel like he just tries to appeal to white America and his bosses at ESPN. So he says what he most appease them. You feel me? A lot of people feel like that's how he got that big contract that he got. Stephen A. would have a definite uphill battle. If he really feel like he can win president as a registered independent. Do y'all know of any prior presidents that were ever registered as independents that won the election? Because I can't think of none. You were either a Democrat or a Republican. You know what I'm saying? You had to pick one or the other. You can't be in the middle. Nah, you got to pick one or the other. You got to pick a side. And if you ain't trying to pick a side, you have a snowball's chance in hell of becoming the president of the United States in 2028. And then it would also help if you're going to get to be backed or be like pushed by prior presidents the way Obama backed Biden, the way they spoke up for Kamala. You know what I'm saying? Obama them ain't gonna back you because of everything what you said about his wife. They ain't gonna back you, bruh. Ain't no way. And because of how you said, or how you also said, if Trump were to run again, he'd probably get your vote. Like, that was a slap in the face to them. There ain't nobody gonna give you no, and then you know how a lot of Black America feel about Trump. They ain't riding with you, bro. They not gonna ride with you because you can't be trusted, at least in their eyes. And I don't know if I trust you either, be completely honest, because I don't know what your agenda would be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you would be pushing as the president of the United States. I don't know, would you set Black America back or push Black America forward? And if I had to bet, you probably set us back, my boy. I'm just being honest with you. So I truly don't know. The thing about it is, like I said, you got to pick a side, man. Either you ride with Republicans or you ride with the Democrats. But best believe Stephen A., because his ego is so big, so the more people say he can't do it, he definitely gonna lean into it and try to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how Stephen A. operate. When you tell him he can't do something, he gonna just go do it to try to prove you wrong, because he feel like he never wrong in the first place. So this is what I'm saying. But I feel like if Stephen A. ran in 2028 for the president, he would definitely get humbled quickly at that, because he see how much really go into playing that game. That's a different game over there, my boy. This politics we talking about. It's a bloody sport. Bloody sport. You know what I'm saying? When the gloves come off. You know what I mean? And people will chew you up, spit you out, and do anything they can to slander you or to move their name above yours. So that's how I feel, bro. And that's what I think. But I do think he gonna plan a run. Most definitely gonna try to plan a run, just because nobody believes he will win. But we'll see, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Will Stephen A. have a chance at winning president in 2028? Y'all let me know, man. It's your boy, Welcome Family Hustle. I'm gone.